with his shoulder, tried to center it. It was Lundell who stole it away. Starts the charge for the Panthers. Not even 2 minutes into the hockey game. Rodriguez a shot, and that one squeezed. Taking the place of Jesper Bohlqvist here for game 3 as Tarasenko creates a turnover. It's Barkov to the slot, and a shot by Reinhart, knocked down by Swayman, and he's able to cover it up. Taken by Forsling.
A couple of wounded players here to my right on the Bruins bench. Brazeau just came off, and he's in a great deal of pain. He's right beside Marchand, right beside. I'm sure the same thing's going to be said with the Florida Panthers, because this is...
Here's McAvoy drifting, shooting, knuckling through. It didn't have a lot behind it. One last rush here as Tarasenko dumps it in. Zacha will join the play as it rims around for Ekblad to the front of the net. It goes sailing on through. Zacha's pass, though, is behind Frederick. Lundell takes it. Shot blocked. Swept away from the front of the net. Forsling to the goal, bouncing around and batted down, and his score. It eventually came to Tarasenko on the far post. Is it a high stick? They say no, it's a good goal for now.
I was watching the linesman, Johnny Murray, the veteran, and he was to my right. They're getting a closer look at it. You can see a referee. There's Johnny Murray to the right. He's waving no. He's got the stick right there, so he's going to help out the referee. And good eyes right there and good observation, because we know how difficult it is to make that call. The puck's up in the air, and is it over the crossbar in that situation? Rodriguez celebrating like it's a goal. They're facing off at center ice.
Hanger, I think this is a good goal. They're saying Rodriguez got it, but it was below the crossbar.
Well, the coaches to my right, Jim Montgomery, they're really...
Leaned on by Rodriguez, shields the puck, tried to center it, off a skate, McAvoy couldn't handle it, 3-on-2, if Florida can maneuver it, it's Rodriguez, turns it into a 2-on-1 with Tarasenko, saved by Swayman!
And there's the backhand pass by Barkov, 2-on-1, Rodriguez waits and waits and waits, and finally goes against the grain, and a brilliant save with the left hand.
Tarasenko wisely let it go through. Ekman-Larsson's shot. That one off the mark. Bennett down the boards.
Nice play.
To Rodriguez. Ekman-Larsson for Tarasenko. Ekman-Larsson again. Still 2.5 to go on the double minor. Left side. Tarasenko scores! Vladimir Tarasenko picks his corner on the power play to give Florida the 2-0 lead.
Oh, I've seen that shot a whole bunch of times. Tarasenko likes to be on the right side, but you can watch him go downhill right here. Once he gets the puck back, this shot and this wrist shot is just outstanding. I mean, does it have some zip to it? And Swayman goes to the short side, but it's got so much heat, tough to read it coming off the blade. You can barely hear a sound of it right there. And he turns his hand over just ever so slightly to go against the grain. What a beautiful shot.
3 minutes to go in the period. Montour on the move. Verhaeghe to Montour again. Drags looking for a lane. Nothing there. We'll play it to the wall for Barkov. Get it back. Now it's Barkov. Goal line. Tkachuk right through. They score! Carter Verhaeghe. Back-to-back power play goals for Florida. They lead game 3, 3-0.
Well, when you get a power play goal from your second unit, and then you come back with your first, and the counter again. Matthew Tkachuk made a beautiful pass to Reinhart in the high slot. I don't think Reinhart was even expecting it, and he didn't get the shot off. And here, instead of going to the far side, it's Verhaeghe. Usually, you see Verhaeghe's out a little bit further, but there he ducks right in, gets right to the paint. And this pass right here is right on the tape. A strong lower hand. Guys were talking about that in the studio. And the difference between having that strong hand and maybe the leverage leaning down into it. And here's the reaction again of the Panthers, and they've just broken this wide open.
And Verhaeghe coming down the wall. Barkov had a little bit of space. Tkachuk, Montour winds up. Fire scores! Brandon Montour from way out. The third power play goal tonight for Florida.
A potential unrestricted free agent with a 90-mile-an-hour slap shot. And this is what we're talking about with the options that the Panthers have, whether it's the down low play to the slot, what happened and what took place there. And I don't blame them whatsoever. I mean, from my vantage point anyway. But here's the play again. Barkov down low. Here's the one-timer, and just a whistling slapper there that gets away from the goaltender there. There's a screen right in the middle. You can see that Beecher ends up going to the most dangerous area of the ice to screen the goaltender right there. And if you're going to go in that area, you're going to block the shot. And unfortunately for Beecher and Swayman, That didn't happen. And
to the line, Pasternak coming to get it. Kachuk on him. Quick spin by Pasternak, shields the puck and plays it out of the zone himself. Chance to regroup for Boston here on the delayed penalty. I believe it's Carter Verhaeghe they're going to get for an interference penalty as Lauko shoots, scores! Jacob Lauko, who took that last penalty for Boston, able to score the first goal of the game for the Bruins.
And on the delay, Swayman off, forwards on the ice, and here, after it ends up at one time over to Pasternak, the puck left the zone, then it comes back. Nice pass there by DeBrusk and a better shot. A left-hander rolling it off the heel of his stick and going to the short side. Just a brilliant shot over the blocker of Bobrovsky that has not been tested very much in this hockey game.
McAvoy able to chip it out of the zone. David Pasternak's pass gets through. Here's Lowry drags, got it to DeBrusk and he scores! Well, there's a little life here in Boston. It's a 4-2 hockey game.
That's a heck of a shot by Jake DeBrusk, boy. The two goals are high over the shoulder of Bobrovsky. Starts in their own end. A play by Geekie, kind of taking away the eyes of Oliver Ekman-Larsson, and Mason Lowry makes the play. The former forward turned defenseman, he turns, he spots his man, he puts it right on the tape, and the goaltender just flinches away at that one right there because DeBrusk has got his head up all the way. He turns that hand over and beautifully fires it underneath the bar and in on an odd man break. And look at the Florida Panthers. Oliver Ekman-Larsson fell in the neutral zone earlier on, spinning back to his back and getting an elbow on one like Dominik Hasek. There he's scrambling, he got some help.
Here's Geekie, rolled right to Brazeau, and a save made by Bobrovsky. Now it's Pasternak again. Gives off here for Zacha. Almost Zacha, goal line, Geekie right in front of Bobrovsky. Got the stick saved before it could get to Brazeau.
He makes a great right pad save.
But a face-off win for Barkov could not be cleared by the Panthers. This time it's Kachuk, and he feeds it across for Reinhart. Reinhart chips it around Lowry, and the net scores! Reinhart stops the Bruins' comeback bid and has the Panthers a minute and 24 seconds away from...
That'll make the former Panthers Scott Mellon be happy, the original rat trick guy with John Van Beesbrook, of course, and there's a play to the outside. That's a smart play by Reinhart. I mean, he didn't try to jam it through Lowry right there. He just poked it ahead right there. Now he skates into it, and then bang, right into the empty net. And you have to look at this game now, and for the Boston Bruins say, okay, the urgency and the pressure they put on pucks and the did play up until the beginning of the third, never returned to the bench for that, so big question whether he returns for 4.
There's Rodriguez, and he scores the 4th power play goal of the night for the Florida Panthers.
And they're coming in so many different variations as well. You can see the puck comes back to Oliver Ekman-Larsson. I mean, he's used to being on the power play, spent a lot of it in Arizona as a former first-round pick, and he just fires this right over, fakes the shot, puts it right on a platter, and Rodriguez says, thanks for coming.
Didn't get anything going through the first 2 periods of play. They gave it an effort in the third, got it to within 2, but they fall in game 3, 6-2, and the Panthers take a 2-1 series lead.